In a world with many similarities to our own, there lies two planets that are both experiencing societal turmoil. One of them, the planet Remus, there lies a town named Hazel that is on the outskirts of one of the busiest cities on the planet. While society is strained with cultural change, in this town, there are beings that no one has seen and struggle not to be found as time goes on. The following is the story of some of the people who end up finding them through no fault of their own. This is Hazeltown Story.
You manage to not only go over to a spot by the shelf that they are not looking, you manage also to tip it over. This thus sending a number of things on top of them that are rather heavy. You can only imagine, and because the shelf did not hit another thing going down, landing entirely flat on top of them, the three of those people are most certainly knocked out at the moment.
Okay,
if
cool.
one of them is not dead.
Otherwise, I was going to jump on it for extra effect after that, but cool.
That being said, as a very heavy thing just fell over, a very loud noise was made.
I am, as a follow-up, going to try to move as quickly as I can to go get the item that they were looking at.
Well, first off, it basically got
oops.
That thing is covered in debris at the moment.
Oops.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, you want to help me out here?
Yeah, no problem. Happy to.
Well, so here's the thing I would say about that, is that you hear the noise being made, which you hear rustling from that as a natural occurrence. You hear movement from here, and you know what, just for funsies, somewhere over here.
I'm very good at stealth.
Is there anything happening in the office?
In which office?
The one that has windows.
The
only room as far as windows.
Actually, at this point, you would not have. Oh right, you would have. Oh shit. Now I gotta. Because I'm actually thinking, if you're here, you would have access to. Okay.
This one.
Yeah, because I'm thinking.
Windows and this one.
Because I was gonna say, if this is here, that means that it's rotated 180. So you would have access to these windows.
Yeah.
You do not see anything. What you do see, actually, that is one thing I probably could have done. You know what? I'm going to do a flashback action. Or to give, because I just realized this actually makes more sense that if, because you were scoping out the back, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Or Haley.
Haley was scoping out the back, and then she moved to cover the windows.
Do me a favor, and why don't you just roll and investigate?
Okay.
Or do an action roll to look at the windows.
All right, controlled.
Controlled standard.
Okay, let's see, controlled. Oh, controlled, great then. Let's see. That would be 4. Anything else? No. Okay.
That is 3-3-3-2, so that is a failure. Basically, the thing is that you don't. There's you realize that as you look at the windows, there's something blocking the view.
Gonna resist that
What?
roll.
Or that there is.
How does that make sense as a failure?
Because the thing. Or Maybe not blocking. As you kind of look in, there is.
Okay, let's
You-
back up a second. What
go.
was I rolling this for? Like, what was I
to-
supposed to be seeing?
Oh, you're investigating to look into the windows to see if there's anything specific
Okay.
in those windows.
It's like if Haley was covering the window, she wasn't been looking for anything specific. She would have just been seeing if there was anyone in, if anything was happening in there, like or not.
Is actually that's a good point. Would that even be something you would action roll?
Probably not. Action will be whatever she does as a follow up.
Okay, yeah, you know what, that makes
If
more
like
sense.
say a person was in there and they heard a loud crash and they stood up.
Okay. Then with that noise, you saw that there is 2 people in the security room.
All right. Are either of them the people that I saw carrying the box in?
No, they have been there effectively the whole time.
All right, well, Haley will radio the other 2 about the 2 in the room when it first happens, and then when the shelf goes crashing over, she will alert the other 2 about whatever's happening in that room and ask, "Do you want me to take these 2 out or no?"
Yes. Please.
Sure.
All right. Yes, it's sniping time.
Okay, so going from building to building through a window. Let me look to see what do you. Let's see.
Those rubes in the security room will never catch a break.
Okay.
They will catch a bullet though.
It's fine. After
Yep,
the concussions
look at
from
the wrong one.
earlier, I think they're barely there anyway.
Let's say these are different people. Okay, yeah, that's definitely more than enough for that. In order, because you have 2 targets, I'm going to make you roll twice.
All right.
So right now, in order to snipe both of them, I'm going to assume that you're going to use aim. Because it's not exactly it's not a long shot by any means. You are using a precision rifle that is most certainly capable of doing the task. Doing so, however, the effect is more than enough to do it. So your effect is going to be great. Your position is going to be, because you are about to fire a rifle in a crowded area.
A silenced rifle.
A silenced rifle, that is true. It is still going to hit the window and cause it to shatter. So your effect is it is going to be risky.
Okay.
3, 6, 4. So you succeed on one of them.
Whichever one was closer to the door.
Okay. So because they were kind of looking, they take the bullet, and they are no longer in the picture. That being said, roll the other one. It's going to be the same.
All right.
The same position, risky. The window is also now shattered.
All right. Okay. Same exact
Okay, the
roll.
exact same roll. So yeah, same situation.
All right. So just quickly get on the radar and say targets down.
I kind of feel like there should be. I feel like that almost should be critical in itself. Not that you need it. Or rolling the exact same roll twice. Like even in the same positions too.
Yeah. It's weird.
Okay. So
Security room clear.
Thank you.
What was that, Carnival?
I'll say thank you since you're getting the room clear.
Oh, okay, do we have
time?
time to move, or is shit gonna go hit the fan immediately? Lolo?
So that takes care of the security room. There is rumbling in the corner room where Bobby found the robot stuff.
Which corner?
This one.
Okay. You know what? It's It's time for the Queen special. It's time to jump through a fucking door.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so I will say that just as a thing, there is a door on either side. Just for your information.
Yeah, I think I might approach the door closest to the crash.
Okay.
If I can get a good run up to it, but if not, I'll take this one over here.
Well, I imagine you can kind of go like this, if you could see the direction of my...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time to kick down that fucking door by running up and just kicking the shit out of it.
Okay.
Hopefully hitting whoever's on the other side.
Okay, so...
That'll obviously be a smash roll.
Okay. You know what? Roll it first. Your position's going to be risky. Your effect is going to be great.
Cool.
I have a feeling, I was going to say your effect actually probably going to be standard, but I have a feeling it's going to be great.
It would have been great, because Pop Goes the Weasel. Which is passive when you make the first action on a target to neutralize it, add +1 to the effect, excuse me.
Okay.
Either way, time to kick the shit out of that door. So that'll be... What is my strike? Oh man, it's a measly 3. Oh.
Pathetic.
What was that?
Pathetic.
I know, right? It's fine.
Why
Lots of that
is
roll.
it that... Why is it 634?
You know the best part?
It's also risky and great.
I know Kung Fu.
Oh, what?
On full success, attacks made with punches and kicks hit twice.
Okay, so basically you just did that one gift from Yakuza of sending... There was someone here behind the door. They are now flung outside. But as you open the door, you see that there are 3 very not happy men in that room outside of the one that you just flung into the wall.
Like you do.
One of them is armed with, or basically is, let's say, because of recent attacks on Orion people, they have now been a little skittish. One of them is carrying a hand axe. The other 2, after the incident earlier today, realized that they might have to increase their security, so they did so with shotguns.
Oh no.
So they see the person getting Yakuza'd into the wall, and in the split second after that, they go reach for the things they had kind of stowed in the side.
Oh no.
Okay, can Yuhar see it has clear line of sight on one of these people?
I figured that Yuhar is kind of sitting right here.
Yeah.
Still, so no, because this is a solid wall outside of the doors.
Yeah, but this is also an open door now.
Yes, this is an open door now.
So there's a straight line of sight to the guy in the opposite end of the room.
Okay, so yeah, in that case, yes, you have access to this guy.
Okay, Yuhar's gonna take the shot at that guy.
Are you... I take with gun?
Yes.
Okay, just to note, Queen just kicked it down, which therefore, we don't have a token for you. Can I generate a token for you? Just because we might actually need it. Can I do that? How do I... Uh-oh. How do I get this out? Go away. Nope, that's not gonna work. Where is this? I could have sworn there's a way you could right-click something and generate token. Wait, can I do this? I love Roll20. Actually, these people are out, so I don't even need these. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do this for now. Can I do this? Okay, you're right here. Okay. So I figured Queen was like right there.
It's fine. I believe in Yuhar's ability to take the shot.
Okay. So in that case, the position's risky because you are trying to shoot over an ally. That being said, let me look at your piece of equipment.
Remember, if you harm the suit, you're paying for it.
You list what your weapon is.
It's a revolver, but I don't remember whatever.
Suppressed sidearm, which that's okay. That's good enough.
Look, all I'm saying is if you damage the suit, you're paying for it.
So yeah, your effect is going to be risky standard.
All right, rolling 2 dice.
That's
2
a
and a
mixed
4.
success. I will say that in your I'll do this. As you realize that in order to get the line of sight, or as you get the sight picture, you raise your gun up to go and shoot. Except you then realize that Queen is right in your line of fire. And in the slight hesitation you take to take the shot, you do end up taking the shot, but in a way that you kind of get the cleanest available shot you can, which is a winging shot on the person ahead of you. So you nick the person ahead of them.
That's fine. That means they're distracted and not immediately firing on Queen. So
Queen.
I'm gonna roundhouse the motherfucker to my left.
Okay. I take it that'll be a smashed.
Yes, I'm assuming he's one of the ones with a shotgun.
Yes, your position is desperate. Your effect is going to be standard. You do not have the they know you are there, so you do not have any sort of advantage like that.
Mm-hmm. No, I wasn't gonna try. Sorry. Yeah. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. You said standard?
Standard, correct.
3 dice.
That's critical.
Fuck that guy.
665. Yeah, so not a whole lot really I can say about that. You go for a roundhouse kick. Basically, I will give you this. You basically roundhouse kick in a certain way. You hit his vertebrae and snap it clean in half. Killing him instantly. So needless to say, he is not an issue anymore. So he's gone.
He sure fucking is.
That being said, it also buys you a little bit of time as the person who is right next to him kind of looks at it and just sees that happening, is stunned for a slight moment.
Hell yeah, it's time for a follow-up roundhouse.
I'm going to also say you in order to move forward, you also move in their previous position.
Yeah. Okay, what do I roll?
Well, I was going to say at this point, Yuhar.
do I have a better line of sight now? Or
Oh, absolutely. I got in the way.
okay, yeah, I'm going to take another shot this time.
Your effect is now. It's still technically risky.
So risky standard again.
That person could have a gun still. But yeah, it's standard. Also, mark XP, Torpo. That's 6-2. That guy's dead. You just shoot him. He was already wounded, reaching for a gun, and now he is dead.
I love marking XP for 3 different fucking things.
Actually, is it? Do you get a skill XP for critical? I thought it was only for failure.
Of skill?
Because I take it you marked it on.
Oh, excuse me.
The
Then it'd be
physical.
2 things.
Yeah.
Either way, it's very funny. But so that dude's down.
You now have there's one person left.
Time for the axe kick. God's
Okay.
own.
I am going to ask this mainly out of just not. Are you trying to be fatal?
I mean, we've already got a body count is the problem.
You can go either way. It just determines how I handle mixed successes.
Going for the kill.
Okay. Still kind of the same thing because he also was armed with a shotgun just like the previous guy, so it's kind of just going to be the same roll again. Desperate standard. 522, so that's a mixed success.
Actually, mind if I do a weird thing?
In what is a weird thing?
I'm going to give him the old 1-2.
Hold on. For Queen, give him the old 1-2.
Should you attack a target at engaged range with your fists or kicks, you may spend an additional stress to make a second action roll to attack again. The better outcome of the 2 rolls is the final outcome.
I mean, that's what's there for, so go ahead.
Yeah. Let me just mark down the stress first. Let's just do a second roll. Smash. Baby, let me smash.
Okay. Wait, is that the exact... Again, that's the exact same critical roll.
Damn. Just mark XP.
Yeah, mark XP.
Remember, it hits twice.
Oh, good, and now you leveled up too.
Because I know Kung Fu.
Yeah, that person's dead.
They are so fucking dead. Just cave their fucking skull in.
Congratulations, you killed 5 people within, in real time, about a minute.
Look, that's what they pay her the big bucks for.
Actually, no, I take that back. You've killed about 8 people, because the people that had the shit fell on them. You either seriously hurt or killed 8 people within about a span of a minute.
5 alone, thank you. With some help from
guys.
Yeah, it's really got to be great being a cop here. Well, not a cop, but you know what I mean. Being a homicide detective and having to witness all these men with skulls caved in.
Yeah, it's going to be great when they realize, oh, hey, these people were part of a criminal. It's
the weirdest spree killer you've ever encountered. Either way,
yeah,
I have killed 5 people very quickly. I'm doing great.
Did you say that there was also noise in one of the other rooms too?
Yes, that is not. Yeah, it was that one.
So your work is not done yet.
Well, Yuhar's the one with a line of sight on them.
Sure, I'll take another shot.
I was gonna say they haven't. You just heard that they moved.
Oh, so they haven't come out, even though there's been a couple gunshots and.
Well, the gunshots have been suppressed.
Right.
The shotguns had not had a chance to been activated yet. The shotguns had not shot.
It's true, they didn't.
The only thing they heard. So the person in here, the only thing that they would have heard was the loud clattering of a thing, a broken window, and some scuffling.
So they would either be investigating the shelf or investigating security room to figure out why security's not showing up.
Okay, so then I guess Yuhar's going to motion over to Queen to take the opposite side of the door and then just walk in, gun in front, just see, yeah, we don't have any we don't feel bad if you have to kill these people, but maybe taking 1 or 2 in for interrogation would be nice. So we're gonna at least try.
Yeah. Queen just takes out a handkerchief and starts wiping the brain matter off her shoes really quick.
So yeah, we'll go to the door and then just slowly open, gun in hand. Once Queen is in position, is okay, look, we can do this easy or hard. So
yeah, I'm gonna go out through the north door in this room.
So are they gonna go down quietly or just?
Well, at the moment, you don't know.
Okay, you know what? I'm kicking another door down. Look, it could at most kill 1 person.
Okay. I take it you're doing smash?
Smash.
Your position is going to be risky because you do not know what's on the other side of that door.
Mhm.
The effect of why do I even? There's no reason for me to even say it because it's going to be great. I have a feeling.
I got a good feeling on this one.
163. So that's you. In fact, kick the door. Much to your chagrin, you managed to kick the door off its hinges.
No, that's what I like.
No, the part of that chagrin is that you did not hit the person because the person was not behind the door. You do see someone kind of like, kind of cowering behind their desk.
You know what? I'm gonna roll intimidate for this one. I'm not gonna go for the kill. I'm just gonna walk up to the desk. That currently I'm guessing has a door leaning over on it.
Yes.
I'm gonna put one foot on the door and just go, buddy, mind coming with us and talking with us quick? Tell us everything you know, or else what happened to this door will happen to you.
Uh,
I'd really suggest because it'd be nice to just make things peaceful.
your position in this case, from what you can tell, the person is not armed. The position is going to be, I guess, technically controlled at this point because you have a control over the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And you're affected. Great.
It sure is, and that's 3 dice because I have 2 intimidate. But I'm also using trip to the gun show. When your physicality would help you impress, attract, or frighten someone, add +1d to the roll.
No, yeah, that's yes. 464. That is in fact a success. The person, basically,
It is worth noting also Queen has her trademark hyena grin.
basically the person, as you get a look at the kind of the desk, you see that they were working on some sort of ledger. So you realize that this is probably a financial person for the thing. And then basically they just fold like origami. Where basically it's like, look, basically saying, hey, I'm like, look, you got us. Like, just don't hurt me and I'll tell you what you need to know.
Good. I'm glad we can cooperate because I don't need to get these shoes any dirtier than they are. Hey, you wanna come in and ask?
Yep. Yuhar walks in. All right, so we're gonna make this quick. Well, what's in the box?
Look, the box, it's the stuff we've kind of gotten from like you saw what it was. It was the stuff that we've been, like, I hear you knocking around all there. I had a feeling you know kind of what it is. I take it you're not breaking in to steal stuff. It's the robot parts that we've been taking from other places.
I mean, yes, we knew. Yeah, we figured as such. It's good to just have its confirmation. Okay, out of character. I'm kind of what else to ask? I'm trying to remember.
That's it. You just keep him busy, and I'm gonna go dig up the box.
Find out if they're Orion.
Okay, who are you guys with?
Look, yeah, look, we're for Ryan, yeah.
Cool.
Also, I don't know why I'm making the hands up motion while I'm saying it, but
Whatever helps you get in character, it's fine.
Cool. So, what this will have been just a nice, convenient money laundering, or just?
yeah, basically.
Well, I have to say, whoever your schemes manager is, at least knows how to has some interesting taste. Not the worst worst front business I've seen.
Yep.
How long you been operating out of this place?
Say a year.
So is this a general front just to move money, or how many places up the chain is this?
I would say about a good 50-60% of us.
Right. Okay. I'm trying to think. Any other questions?
Not really.
You hear from outside the room, just tie him up.
All right. Here we go. Just Yuhar does so.
Meanwhile, Queen is going to be rifling through the boxes. Well, the mess she herself made to find what they were looking at.
But the box of the thing that they were looking at that the stuff fell on.
Yeah.
You kind of dig up the parts and you see that it is a number of robotics parts. Also some you also happen to find a number of cut, like very clearly cut, like squares that look to be some crystalline material.
God fucking damn it. Okay.
Oh right, never mind.
Nope, I can't hear shit.
Yeah, wrong character.
Either way, I'm gonna just gather up those blocks, assuming they're pay dirt. And how big are they?
Like the little squares?
Yeah.
Like maybe the size of like a CPU. Like they're not
yeah,
like
I'll
they're the size
just
of thumb.
Tuck it in my suit jacket. I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Yuhar, I got him.
Okay. Tied up the guard here. Like, do we want to take him back to let some of the others like do a once over, or just
Catch all that, Haley?
Haley or Ray will just say, no, kill him.
all right?
No loose ends.
Oh, no, I said I'd spare him.
Well, then Yuhar can be the one to kill him.
Fine, I'll do it.
Damn, why she always gotta be so bloodthirsty, Yuhar?
Yeah, I'm not gonna actually describe how it happens. Yuhar just makes it quick, but otherwise, all right, we're done.
Yuhar?
Sorry, what'd you say?
I'm just saying, I just posted a gif.
It's not being bloodthirsty, it's being a fish and just no witnesses. We're about to call the cops on this place.
Let's just take the service elevator out.
Yep.
It'll be easy. Just walk out the front door. He's gonna stop us.
Make sure to pick up any bullet casings.
Oh, that's the fun thing about this universe is that you don't have any.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
You know, Haley polices are brass anyway, even if there were.
Yeah, once again, Queen's gonna very quickly try to wipe down her shoes and then just take off her suit jacket and put it over her arm.
Anyway, once they start leaving, Haley will also leave. She'll head to a nearby payphone and call into the cops and say that, I think I heard some gunfire over at the Pixel Perfect here in the whatchamacallit district?
World District.
The World District, before heading to meet with the others at the car.
Oh, that went well.
Okay, but also, you're paying for my dry cleaning.
Yeah. How much is it this time? 150?
We'll worry about it later.
Previous episodes of Hazeltown Story can be found at BeKindRewind.hazel.town or radio.hazel.town. If you would like to know more about the universe and have an interest in video games, you can watch LoloDePuzlo's Journal, our sister show, that can be found at theater.hazel.town or BeKindRewind.hazel.town. If you would like to keep up to date with Lolo, you can follow them at co-host or BlueSky at LoloDePuzlo. There is also a Discord server in which you can potentially catch episodes being recorded live at club.hazel.town. Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. I welcome you to come back for more.